Hi, I'm Dave. Thanks again for joining me on YouTube. My chosen genre of music to listen to seriously is blues music. About 40% of my collection of records, both CD and vinyl, are blues music, and so 60% is non-blues music. I have done a video on the top 20, my selection from my collection of non-blues music CDs, and so it seems logical to let you see my favourite top 20 CD blues music CDs in my collection. I have, as some of you may know, already done a YouTube video on my entire blues vinyl collection, but this is the CD side of things. So here they are, in alphabetical order, no other order, no preferential order, in alphabetical order, the top 20 blues music CDs from my collection. I hope there's something here that you recognise. If you don't recognise and wish to explore, may I say that internet radio is a fantastic source of listening and has, I suppose, largely now prevented me from buying CDs. I can listen to blues music or any other form of music all day long without buying anything other than the radio, I suppose. C'est la vie. That's the way it goes. Anyway, here they are. Enjoy. Thanks again. So here we go with, in alphabetical order, 20 of my favourite blues CDs. This is remembering Big Bill Broonzy, the greatest minstrel of the authentic blues, it says. Yeah, terrific voice. Recordings dating back to the 1950s, I think. Yeah, a real exponent of the acoustic blues, Big Bill Broonzy. Much more modern, of course, this dates from 1990. This is William Clarke, Blowin' Like Hell. He has a lot of albums, some of which I also have, but this is my favourite one, William Clarke, Blowin' Like Hell. So if you've seen one of my other videos on YouTube, Dave's vinyl blues record collection, you'll know that this is the album by Fleetwood Mac, their very first release, that got me first of all interested in the blues. Never part with this. I've got two vinyl pressings of this, and this is the CD version. Wouldn't be without it. So John Hammond, Got Love If You Want It, one of several CDs in my collection, but this is my favourite one. John Hammond, Got Love If You Want It. Great playing, great songs. Also mentioned in my other YouTube video on my blues vinyl collection, this is the Hollywood Fats Band. This is a double album, and I just love this kind of rockin' blues stuff. Sadly, the Hollywood Fats is no longer with us, but left a great legacy in this album. Another terrific band, this is Paul Lamb and the King Snakes. This album dates from 1990. I went to see them once in Edinburgh in Scotland and loved every minute of it. A great band, great harmonica playing, great guitar playing, one of the kind of modern rockin' blues outfits. Paul Lamb and the King Snakes. This is Jerry Lee Lewis, Mean Old Man, an issue from 2010. Not strictly blues, but hey, he belongs right up there, doesn't he, with a terrific piano performance, even nowadays. Jerry Lee Lewis, Mean Old Man. Terrific lineup on this, shows the respect he has. Eric Clapton, Sheryl Crow, John Fogerty, oh, so many of them. Mick Jagger's on it. Yeah, great respect for this man. This is Lightnin' Hopkins, Lightning Strikes Back. One of the best exponents of folk blues you'll ever hear. Great songs and a great voice, great guitarist. Lightnin' Hopkins, Lightning Strikes Back. From 1991, this is Robert Lucas, Luke and the Locomotives. That's the album title. A modern day rockin' blues outfit, some terrific playing as well. They have other albums. I think I've got one more on CD, but this is my favourite one, Luke and the Locomotives. If you love blues, you'll almost certainly have some Taj Mahal in your collection. This is Phantom Blues, dates from the 1990s. Tremendous variety of styles Taj Mahal is capable of, and this is no exception, although this is very much blues orientated, but a wide-ranging artist in terms of style, And if you haven't got anything in your collection by Taj Mahal, do check him out. Sadly, of course, Gary Moore no longer with us. This was his tribute album to Peter Green, Blues for Greenie. A lot of the famous Peter Green, Fleetwood Mac songs on here with almost identical playing. Wonderful album. So this is Darryl Newlish and Texas Heat, Business as Usual. It's not strictly blues, but there is some heavy blues influences in the music, and for some reason I love this album. Darryl Newlish and Texas Heat, Business as Usual. So this is Rod Piazza and the Mighty Flyers, Blues in the Dark. Wonderful harmonica player. Honey Alexander, you see on the right hand side there. I believe they're married or were married. I'm not very sure what the current state is, but she is a fantastic keyboards player. Really backs the band up in the background very well and on lead. Rod Piazza and the Mighty Flyers, Blues in the Dark. Almost every Jimmy Reed song you'll hear sounds the same, but you know what? That doesn't bother me at all. I love that simple blue, 12-bar blues stuff. This is Jimmy Reed's Found Love album. Fantastic. This is Paul Rodgers' tribute to Muddy Water Blues, and he has a most fantastic voice, does he not, for blues singing. This is a wonderful album with some great artists on it. A tribute to Muddy Waters by Paul Rodgers. I'm really glad the Stones brought out Blue and Lonesome recently. It's something that they've obviously wanted to do for a long time, given that their roots were in the blues, but probably commercial pressures precluded them from doing so. But they've bitten the bullet and released this, some great songs on it, and some great playing. I'm very glad that they got back to the blues. One of their best albums, I think. Another great guitarist here, this is Jimmy Thackeray and the Drivers. The album's called We Got It. Great voice, great guitar playing, great songs. Very prolific, lots of albums by this lot. You'll hear them on internet blues radio stations. Jimmy Thackeray and the Drivers. So I've got a number of Stevie Ray Vaughan albums. This is Stevie Ray Vaughan and Double Trouble. This is the greatest hits. It includes most of their really well-known blues songs, but I could have picked any of their albums to show such a tragic loss that he's no longer with us. This is T-Bone Walker, The Complete Imperial Recordings, 1950 to 1954. Well, something about T-Bone Walker, even in 2018, that still makes you appreciate what a fantastic artist he was. A real pioneer. T-Bone Walker, The Complete Imperial Recordings, 1950 to 1954. And the last album to show you is Jimmy Witherspoon, Same Old Blues. I love the old style shouters when they sing the blues, and he is one of the very best. Jimmy Witherspoon, Same Old Blues.